The film opens in the Scottish Highlands, where young Jimmy sits watching Teletubbies with his sisters. Their mother suddenly bursts in, frantic, and attempts to lock them inside for safety. Moments later, a horde of people infected with the rage virus breaks through, attacking. Jimmy manages to escape, but his sisters are not as fortunate. Fleeing to a nearby church, he finds his father, a priest, preparing for the inevitable assault. Before hiding Jimmy, the priest hands him a crucifix necklace as a keepsake. The infected soon crash in, overwhelming and infecting the priest as he had anticipated. A title card explains that the rage virus has ravaged the UK. Although it was pushed back from mainland Europe, Britain remains quarantined. Any survivors left behind must fend for themselves. 28 years later, a small community of survivors has established a fortified village in Lindisfarne. Jamie prepares his teenage son, Spike, for a rite of passage, venturing beyond the village gates to kill his first infected using a bow and arrow. Spike's mother, Isla, is gravely ill and bedridden. Cheered on by the villagers, Jamie and Spike head into the forest. Their first encounter is with several bloated infected, which they dispatch with arrows. Jamie shot piercing one's neck for his first confirmed kill. Pressing deeper into the woods, they come upon a house where an infected hangs upside down, bound but thrashing violently. Spike hesitates, unsure when to strike, until the creature breaks free. Acting fast, he fires an arrow straight into its skull. Jamie and Spike venture further toward the mainland. When Spike spots a fire burning in the distance, Jamie warns him to ignore that area. They soon encounter a pack of infected, led by a stronger, more intelligent alpha. After a tense chase, they manage to kill most of the horde and take refuge in a nearby house until nightfall. Under the cover of darkness, they attempt the treacherous journey back to the village, hindered by the rising tide. The alpha pursues them relentlessly, but Jamie signals the gatekeepers, who launch a massive flaming arrow into the alpha's chest before ushering the pair inside. Their return is met with celebration. The villagers throw a feast in Spike's honor. Curious, Spike asks Elder Sam about the fire he saw on the mainland. Sam recounts the disturbing tale of Dr. Ian Kelson, a so-called madman who, during one of Sam's past expeditions, was found surrounded by hundreds of bodies arranged in a grim formation. During the celebration, Spike spots Jamie slipping away with another woman, engaging in an affair, shattering Spike's faith in his father. The next morning, Spike confronts Jamie about Kelson, questioning why he hasn't tried to help Isla recover. The tense exchange escalates into an argument, ending with Jamie slapping his son. Though immediately remorseful, Jamie's action prompts Spike to brandish a knife, warning his father to stay away from him and Isla. Determined, Spike takes Isla and leaves Lindisfarne to seek out Kelson himself. Isla drifts in and out of lucidity, at times mistaking Spike for her father. Meanwhile, a NATO unit lands on the mainland, only to be ambushed by the infected. Several soldiers succumb to the rage virus, while 3 survivors escape into a tunnel, where they encounter a new alpha who savagely rips the head and spine from one of their own. As Spike and Isla continue their journey, they are pursued by yet another horde of infected. They take refuge inside a gas station heavy with fuel vapors. Just as the creatures break through, a soldier named Eric arrives and fires into the fumes, triggering a massive explosion that obliterates the attackers. Although frustrated that Spike can't guide him back to his unit, Eric allows Spike and Isla to accompany him. As they travel together, they share moments of quiet connection, with Eric recounting stories of the world beyond the quarantined UK. While evading more infected, Isla hears the piercing cries of a woman trapped inside a bus. To her shock, the woman is pregnant. Isla approaches gently, offering comfort, and for a moment, their hands clasp in fragile trust. The woman soon gives birth to a baby girl, but almost instantly descends into violent, frenzied rage. Eric is forced to shoot her, but the newborn is miraculously uninfected. Before Eric can end the infant's life as a precaution, the towering alpha seizes him, brutally tearing away his head and spine in one motion. Spike and Isla flee in terror until the alpha is suddenly tranquilized. Emerging from the shadows is Dr. Kelson, who refers to the creature as Samson and explains that he has developed a toxin to keep it subdued. Kelson brings them to his grim creation, his bone temple, a shrine built from the skulls of the dead. In its center rises a towering column of bone. Methodically, Kelson takes Eric's severed head, burns away the flesh, and adds the clean skull to the macabre monument. He explains that the baby survived due to protection from her mother's placenta, shielding her from the rage virus. Examining Isla, Kelson delivers crushing news. She has terminal cancer. Spike is heartbroken, but Isla, calm and accepting, reassures him. Later, Kelson sedates Spike, allowing Isla to join him so he can end her suffering mercifully. When Spike awakens, Kelson presents him with his mother's skull. In solemn silence, Spike climbs the bone tower and gently places Isla's skull at its peak. The next day, Spike and Kelson once again find themselves pursued by Samson. Forced to flee, they leap into a deep pit where the Alpha quickly descends upon them. Samson attempts to strangle Kelson, but Spike acts fast, driving one of Kelson's morphine darts into the creature and rendering him unconscious. With the threat momentarily neutralized, Spike and Kelson part ways. Carrying the infant, whom Spike has named Isla, he returns to Lindisfarne. Along with the child, he leaves a note addressed to Jamie and the other villagers, pleading with them to care for her as she is uninfected. Jamie rushes into the river in a desperate attempt to find Spike, but the tide is high and the boy is nowhere in sight. 28 days later, Spike survives alone, subsisting on fish he catches himself. His solitude is interrupted when he is discovered by a group of infected. He manages to kill one before being forced into a frantic chase that ends at a dead end. Just as the horde closes in, a mysterious blonde man and his band of identical-looking followers appear. With breathtaking agility, they dispatch the infected in a flurry of acrobatic attacks. The man steps forward and introduces himself as Jimmy, the very same boy from the film's opening, still wearing his father's crucifix. Offering his hand, he tells Spike with a calm smile, "We should be friends."